Welcome. In today's video, we talk about the top 10 Steam charts in September. And without further ado, we start with the game at number 10. Encased. A sci-fi post-apocalyptic RPG, Encased transports the player to an alternate version of the 1970s. There, humanity explores the Dome, a huge building that seems to be from a primeval civilization. The protagonist is an agent of the multinational organization Cronus, which has set itself the goal of uncovering the Dome's secrets. The story is independent, but the design and gameplay clearly go in the direction of Fallout. Dialogues, combat and role-playing elements are heavily inspired by the first two Fallout games, Divinity, Original Sin and Baldur's Gate. As a player, we move through a post-apocalyptic world, shape our character, complete quests, meet new characters, and craft weapons like armor for all it's worth. Next on our list at number 9. Webbed. Webbed is the story of a happy little spider on an adventure to save her boyfriend from a big mean bowerbird. Explore the dangerous wilderness with nothing but your webs and your wits. Practice the art of web swinging to speed your way through the world. The place number 8 goes to Arboria. Arboria is a dark fantasy action rogue-like game with dynamic, soul-like combat, in which you play the role of a brave Jotun warrior. Mutate your body to become stronger, fight enemies, collect valuable berry for the gods and help expand your village. Heal the father tree and restore the power of your tribe. Arboria combines exploration gameplay with fluid combo battles, using both ranged and melee attacks for you to master. Use equipment and upgrades to gradually improve your warrior's abilities and weapons, and inflict devastating attacks on the enemies you encounter. The story of Arboria is deeply rooted in Norse mythology. If you satisfy the gods with your generosity in the spoils of battle, they can either grant you attributes and character reinforcements or put a curse on your character, depending on how much of your loot you share. Number 7. Next on our list. Life is Strange, True Colors. Life is Strange, True Colors is a graphic adventure played from a third-person view. The player controls the protagonist, Alex Chen, to explore various locations in the fictional setting of Haven Springs and communicate with non-playable characters through the conversation system based on dialogue trees. Alex has psychic empathy power that allows her to read and manipulate the emotions, which she perceives as colorful auras, to physically see how others feel around her at the cost of being infected by their emotions. Some of the non-player characters will have more intense auras indicating trauma or hardship they may be going through. When Alex interacts with them, this creates a nova that appears to transform the world around Alex and the character to reflect elements of this trauma, giving the opportunity for the player to figure out what exactly is wrong and to opt to guide Alex in helping to comfort the character. Number 6. Tales of Arise. Like previous games in the series, Tales of Arise is an action role-playing game, although its gameplay has gone through unspecified alterations as part of its development goals while retaining the basic Tales battle system, dubbed the Linear Motion Battle System. The game has a big focus on evading and countering, with Tales of Graces, a 2009 entry praised for its combat, cited as inspiration. Unlike many of the previous titles in the series, the game doesn't feature multiplayer, with the development team deciding to focus on various interactions between characters in combat, including the addition of the Boost Strike feature, allowing multiple party members to perform destructive attacks together under certain conditions. Number 5. NBA 2K22. NBA 2K22 puts the entire basketball universe in your hands. Play now in real NBA and WNBA environments against authentic teams and players. Build your own dream team of today's stars and yesterday's legends in my team. Experience your own path to a professional career and your personal rise in the NBA in my career. Prove your skills as a powerful manager in my GM and my Liga. In NBA 2K22, anyone can play basketball anywhere. New tactical offense meets improved defense, NBA 2K22 offers more competition and more immersion. Expand your arsenal of dribbling, shooting, dunking and alley-oops on a skill basis, and counter them on the other end of the court with merciless new blocks and throwaways. Next on number 4, Lost in Random. Lost in Random is an action-adventure game played from a third-person perspective. Combat happens in arenas that look like a game board. Players must roll dicey in order to progress and even will only be safe when she reaches the final piece on the board. In combat, the player can use even slingshot. While it would not damage enemies, opponents hit by her slingshot would drop energy cubes which would fuel dicey. Once dicey is fully fueled, players can roll the dice and time will be temporarily stopped. During this period, players can select the card they want to use, which is the only way to deal damages to enemies. There are 5 different types of cards: weapon, damage, defense, hazard, and cheat, offering different gameplay advantages and combat abilities. For instance, one of the cards turns dicey into an explosive cube, while another allows players to place traps. Cards can be earned through collecting coins. As players progress, new cards will be earned and they will recover dicey's lost pips, which would enable even to roll higher numbers during combat. The game also features light role-playing game elements. When Dicey and Even are exploring the Kingdom of Random, they will meet various non-playable characters. The game features a dialogue wheel which allows players to select dialogue options while conversing with NPCs. At number 3, DinoScape. Save the dinosaurs from extinction as a brave caveman. Try to escape from meteors, lava, sharp teeth and deep abysses together with your riding dinosaur. Collect rare dino eggs to unlock new cute dinos with different characteristics and train him to escape destruction. Collect crystals and unlock fancy accessories and skins for you and your dino in the store. Jump on the back of your own dinosaur and escape the doom with him. Jump through cheerfully destructive landscapes, collect emeralds and hunt for the high score. At number 2 on the Steam charts in September, RPG Trudograd. RPG Trudograd picks up exactly where its popular predecessor left off. An atmospheric game world, interesting characters and a variety of possible solutions to the well-designed quests make for a very well-thought-out role-playing experience. The reference to the Fallout series is noticeable in the title, but in this case it's not a bad thing, as Fallout fans will feel right at home with the game. Those who like the predecessor will also be happy with Trudograd, and in view of the low price, even those interested can take a look. However, those who don't like dialogue-heavy, turn-based role-playing games shouldn't pick this one up. It will be interesting to see how the developers from Atom Team will improve the title in the coming months. At number 1 and thus the absolute highlight of September, DEATHLOOP. DEATHLOOP is an innovative next-gen FPS from Arcane Lyon, the award-winning creators of Dishonored. In DEATHLOOP, two rival assassins find themselves trapped in a time loop, or loop, on the island of Blackreef, doomed to relive the same day over and over again for all eternity. You slip into the role of Colt. Your objective: to break the loop. To do this, you'll have to take out 8 targets before the clock resets. Learn from each cycle, try new ways, gather information and acquire new weapons and skills. Each loop presents a new opportunity. Use the knowledge gained from previous loops to adjust your approach, whether you rely on stealth and sneak through a level, or charge into battle with weapons drawn and unleash sheer chaos. You'll have an arsenal of supernatural powers and deadly weapons at your disposal, with which you'll be able to remove your opponents from the equation in style. Use this arsenal as skillfully as possible to avoid going from hunter to hunted. These were the top 10 Steam charts in September. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give us a like. See you next time.